in the host governor's dress, the Governor of Lagos State, Mr. Babajide Sanwo-Olu, who is ably represented today by the Permanent Secretary of the Ministry of Innovation, Engineer Ibilola Kasumu. A round of applause. As you do to the Governor, please, let's do a fantastic round of applause.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to especially recognize the convener, the Executive Chairman of GGServe Network Services, Engineer Ajayi. And please permit me to stand on already well-established protocols. I'm here to represent the Executive Governor of Lagos State, Mr. Babajide Sanwo-Olu. So I will read his address to you today. I'm honored to be part of this conversation on transforming governance using technology for an improved economy. This important gathering, the Nigeria E-Government Summit 2024, aims to reaffirm our commitment to harnessing technology's potential to drive inclusive growth, enhance service delivery, and foster transparency. This summit, now in its 6th edition, continues to serve as a crucial platform to discuss and drive forward the transformation of governance in Nigeria through technology. It is a testament to the forward-thinking approach that we as a nation are taking toward building a more transparent, efficient, and dynamic government. This year, the theme, Transforming Governance with Technology for Improved Economy, could not be more timely or pertinent. As we all know, Nigeria's economy has faced significant challenges over the years, and while many factors have contributed to this, the inefficient way government processes are conducted and the ineffective delivery of services to our citizens and businesses is key. This inefficiency hampers not only the public sector, but also the private sector, which is the engine that drives our economy. Technology, however, offers us an unprecedented opportunity to address these inefficiencies head-on. The adoption of e-government, where technology is seamlessly integrated into government processes and service delivery, has the potential to revolutionize governance in ways that can profoundly impact economic growth. Incorporating technology into governance brings with it many advantages that we cannot afford to ignore. First, it enhances the efficiency and cost-effectiveness of government service delivery. In a world where time and resources are precious, leveraging technology enables faster and more reliable service provision, reduces bureaucratic bottlenecks, and eliminates redundant processes. Citizens can access government services from the comfort of their homes, and businesses can interact with government agencies more easily, leading to increased productivity and economic activity. Second, e-government fosters transparency. By digitizing processes, we reduce the opacity that often clouds government transactions and activities, thereby minimizing opportunities for corruption. Transparency, in turn, builds trust between government and the people. A more transparent government is a more accountable government, and accountability is a cornerstone of good governance. Third, the integration of technology makes governance more inclusive. We can now reach more Nigerians across urban and rural areas, regardless of their physical location, by using digital platforms that bring government services closer to the people. This inclusivity is vital for ensuring that no one is left behind as we march forward in our quest for national development. The role of government in creating an enabling environment for the private sector cannot be overstated. The private sector thrives when government services are delivered efficiently. By improving how government interacts with businesses, we reduce the administrative burden on companies, cut down on delays, and create a more favorable business climate. This in turn drives investment, fosters innovation, and stimulates economic growth. With e-government, we are building the infrastructure that will support the private sector's role as the driver of the economy. As we inject technology into government service delivery, we will see a ripple effect across various industries, creating opportunities for increased productivity, employment, and wealth creation. I'm excited about the lineup for this year's summit. This year's summit promises to be a thrilling event with an impressive lineup of speakers and exhibitors. We're not just here to discuss e-government. We're diving deep into the practical steps and tools needed to make it a reality. Technology companies will showcase their latest solutions, government agencies will share their experiences, and international experts will offer valuable insights. This is a chance to connect, learn, and be inspired by the future of e-government. Let us be guided by the experiences of other countries that have successfully transformed their governance structures through technology. We can adapt these global practices to our unique Nigerian context, ensuring that our solutions are tailored to the needs of our people. It is important to recognize that we are not starting from scratch. From previous editions of the Nigerian e-government summit, we have had the privilege of hearing from some of the brightest minds in government, technology, and the private sector. We have seen innovative presentations, insightful panel discussions, and robust debates. We have also forged partnerships that continue to bear fruit today. Before I conclude, I'll just give a brief highlight. Now, I'm going out of Mr. Governor's speech. So I'll just give a brief overview of what we're trying to do in the Ministry of Innovation, Science and Technology to drive towards e-governance. Because e-governance is the end product that you see, but there's so many other moving parts in the engine room that would make e-governance a reality. Lagos State we have a Metro Fiber project where we're laying 6,000 kilometers of fiber duct, all around Lagos, so that it makes it cheaper for the ISPs to actually bring internet. Because we're talking about e-governance, but without access to internet, e-governance is not a reality. So in order to make it a reality, we're ensuring that it's not too expensive for our ISPs, the internet service providers, to actually go to the rural or underserved areas of Lagos State. Now, we have that project ongoing. I think we've laid about over 5,000 kilometers as we speak, and some of them are actually being used. This is also to forge and to ensure that we are connected. All our hospitals and schools are also benefit from this. Now, we also have, like the president said, unique identity is also another major factor of e-governance. Lagos State, we have the Lagos State Resident Registration Agency as well, LASRA, where we issue a unique identity card. So the card is not just for identity purposes, it also has the ability to host 28 different government services. So it has an applet, it's a payment card as well. You can use it to pay, you can use it to pay for transportation on any of our transport services as well. And then when we're talking about palliatives, benefiting from government services or accessing government services, it's also a unique way of identifying our citizens. We're interconnected with NIMSI, so all of this happens with us also validating your identity with NIMSI. We have Lagos State, we're trying to build a data center as well, or a tier 3 data center. We're in the process of doing that because some of our data cannot reside outside of the country. But we already have a data center, we're just building a bigger one. But we will still work with the private sector where we will have disaster recovery hosted outside of the government. So there's so many other things. Lagos State is the first state to have initiated and we inaugurated a cybersecurity council because we realized that if we're moving everything online, there's the risk of cyber attacks. So we've actually inaugurated a council made up of world-renowned cybersecurity experts that would come and advise. What they're meant to do is to look at what we have as a state today and advise us on what practice or what we can deploy to ensure the safety of our data. All of this as well, Lagos State, I think we have maybe the largest number of applications or that you would require citizens to actually log on to portals in order for them to access some of our services. So we're building an enterprise, we have an enterprise architecture project right now where we're trying to bring all our applications into one pot so that when you require services from Lagos State and you need to connect with other MDAs, you're trying to do business with the Ministry of Innovation, Science and Tech, but we require some identity in housing or we require from another MDA. You won't need to physically go there to get or to fill in anything. We would have an API where you can just, from the portal that you log into, you'll be able to access all your information residing in any other ministry that would enhance your, let's say your, what you're trying to do. We're trying to domesticate the Nigeria Startup Bill. So we have a bill right now that we're trying to, the innovation bill, because Lagos State being the startup capital of Nigeria, we're trying to domesticate that bill so that it works for all internal. So right now we're engaging internal and external stakeholders to see how we can make this work for Lagos State. Then finally, our website. The Lagos State website is going to be one where you have all our services easily accessible from the website. So even if you're outside the country and you want to visit Lagos State, you need certain information, you need to download, fill certain forms, you'll be able to do it from that single website and will be integrated with every single thing or every single portal or MDA that you require to actually live conveniently in Lagos State. So in conclusion, I call on all stakeholders, government officials, private sector leaders, technology experts, and civil society to embrace the transformative power of technology in governance. The time for action is now. We must be bold in our vision and decisive in our actions. The success of e-government in Lagos, in Nigeria, is not just about improving governance. It is about laying the foundation for a more prosperous, inclusive, and dynamic economy. And where the economy thrives on the back of innovation and efficiency. I thank you for listening.